Onicha Landlord's Rīøt. See what has just been done to Governor Soludo after demolishing the Onicha market. You see, Onicha market is a very popular market. A very popular market. And you see, this market has been in existence for so long. So long. And the Onicha people so much value this market because that is the market where they believe anybody can come and get anything that they want. And besides, a lot of shop owners or market women in that market get their livelihood from that very market. Now, Governor Soludo coming in saying that he wants to remodernize the market is what now pushed these people to the wall to do what they have just done to Governor Soludo. You see, there is something that I don't like about the Nigerian government. Yes, and I think Governor Fashola also did the same. You are coming in to remodernize a particular community. What then is going to happen after remodernizing it? Are you still going to give it out to those who are sole owners of that market before you demolished it? Are you still going to give it to them at the same price they are actually taking the place? So what this our government are doing is that after remodernizing this market, they will not go on and top the price for that very place. So those people who are original occupants of that place previously will no longer be able to get it. So those who are not actually in that market in the first place, because they are rich and because they were so wealthy, they will not go and take that place and do. So those who are actually managing themselves then will no longer be able to get that place again. So that is how they end up kicking such people away from the market. This happened in Lagos State when Governor Fashola came in. He started demolishing a lot of dilapidated houses. Yes, I agree with him on that very action, but I will tell you that that very action affected a lot of house owners and landlords, to the extent that the landlords have no choice than to start giving their house out to a developer, because they know that anything that will make Fashola to demolish it and remodernize it, that house will be taken away from them. Do you see that? So that is one very bad thing about the Nigerian government. Look at abroad. We are saying that we want to be like abroad. What are we doing to show that yes, that we will end up being like those in abroad? What have we done to show for that? Let's see what he has just said. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwumacha Soludo, met with landlords in Onicha as part of his continued engagement with stakeholders across the state. The Onicha meeting held at Sharon House dialogue on issues confronting the metropolis. Soludo lamented that until recently, Onicha was one of the biggest commercial cities in Africa, but regretted that the city is almost dead as a result of the decadence that had set in. Onicha, once reputed as the city in southeastern Nigeria with the largest market in West Africa, he continued, has lost that prominent position as new businesses and investments are now moving to other neighboring states. This is as a result of the demolition of the markets done by him, Charles Soludo, which he said that it is for the good of the marketers because he has plans to remodernize the market. Soludo educated his audience that in developed world, cities are planned to include pedestrians, walkways, provision of convenience in public places, provision of relaxation spots for people to relax and enjoy. He emphasized that his administration will restore law and order as well as reenact the Onicha master plan, restore the greater Onicha water scheme, digitalize lands and assets in Anambra State, among others. He also spoke about the ongoing desilting of Sakamori drainage. According to him, there are buildings obstructing the free flow of flood water, and that such illegal developers who were given 2 weeks of grace risked demolition. He re-emphasized that no persons in Anambra Market roads and elsewhere will be allowed to collect money accruable to government as revenue. He reiterated that such monies will pay directly into the government coffers. He called on the landlords and stakeholders to support and cooperate with the government in its determination to restore Onicha back to its past glory. If Onicha is resurrected, Anambra State will be unstoppable in terms of the immense economic gains that will accrue to the people and government, he said. The ultimate goal of the Palais, Soludo said, is to make living and shopping in Onicha a pleasurable experience for all. In their separate speeches, the stakeholders outlined some of the challenges and suggested some immediate and long-term solutions to them. Some of the solutions, they said, was construction of cemetery, government intervention at the Nkensi Aroli, nipping of insecurity in the board, dualization of GRA, 33 road, social reorientation, construction of flyover at Ogidi Market, setting up of dedicated enforcement team, among others. Soludo, I agree with you. Not that I did not agree with you. Nobody that doesn't want something that is not good. Obetodru, owolokpa. If you now so, yes, what is sweet is also bitter. But a good soup, they say, demands good money. Now, you are planning to remodernize this market. You are planning to put standard in Onicha. But then, this standard you are trying to put, do you think it is all the people there that can be able to afford this standard? If you put up this standard, then I will advise that you should try to be very lenient when it comes to acquiring of anything that will be in that Onicha, so that those people that were there before, those people that were the original occupants there before, will be able to reoccupy that place, those places. You understand? So that freshers will not come because they have money and take over the property that actually belonged to those who actually owned it before. So that is where my anger is coming from. So Governor Charles Soludo, I really appreciate your effort, but the truth has to be told. The truth has to be told. We have to what? We have to make the people to know that yes, that we are working for them. We are doing things for their own good, but not at the expense of denying them of what truly belongs to them. Yes, these people have built so much faith in you, and you as a governor must stand for them and support them. You understand, my dear viewers? So this is where my anger is coming from. Not that I am not in support of what Governor Charles Soludo is doing. It's for the good of every Onicha people, and also of the people in Anambra State. You understand? But it should be done in a very lenient way. You understand? And that's just it. All right, my people in the house, you can now see all that has just been made open to you right now, this very hour. Okay, it's actually a night news. Please don't forget, your comments are still very much welcomed. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Good evening.